showed up in his apartment, that's why the refrigerator broke. And it's a fallacy because, like, obviously, yeah, there's other factors he didn't consider. And this is the definition again. And in this example, it's saying because the rooster crowed, then the sun came up, therefore the sun came up because the rooster crowed. That's not true, because the sun doesn't go up because the rooster crowed.
So now I have an example from the text. Politicians pass laws for gun-free school zones. They issue press releases bragging about them. They post signs advertising them. And in doing so, they tell every insane killer in America that schools are their safest place to inflict maximum mayhem with minimum risk. So in this example, politicians passing laws for gun-free schools would be the X, and shootings at schools would be the Y. So basically he's saying because politicians are passing laws for gun-free school zones, everyone's just going to go shoot at schools.
So the next example is from Sam Harris, and he says, "A world without guns is one in which the most aggressive men can do more or less anything they want. It is a world in which a man with a knife can rape and murder a woman in the presence of a dozen witnesses, and none will find courage to intervene." So basically what he's saying is our X event is a world without guns, and our Y event is men with knives will rape and murder, and no one will do anything about it with no courage. So like if we don't have any guns in our world, that will lead to like a bunch of the same events happening with knives. Another example, this analysis.
And our last example, we have one from LaPierre, and it is, then there's the blood-soaked slasher films like American Psycho and Natural Born Killers that are aired like propaganda loops on splatter days, and every day in 1,000 music videos that portray life as a joke and murder as a way of life. And then they have the nerve to call it entertainment. So for this one, we have X as violent entertainment on TV and Y as the murder of a way of life. And this is clearly untrue because I'd say a majority of us have, how many guys, show of hands, how many of you played GTA? All right, that's a good number, and I would hope that most of us aren't psycho killers in here, so it's kind of like a prime example of how that's untrue. Okay, so in conclusion, post-hoc happens not just like in persuasive literature or argumentative or anything, but it happens in like persuasive commercials or TV shows and stuff like that. So one of the examples is like the Snickers commercial with Betty White, like how like he's like playing, or Betty White's playing football and he's like being a little pansy, but then his girlfriend gives him like Snickers and then he's like a man again. So it's kind of saying like how he's playing like a girl because he's hungry, therefore his lack of Snickers makes him play like a girl. So there's like a post hoc for that one. And then the other one is a Big Bang Theory clip that we'll hopefully get to. Would it be faster just go to YouTube and like look up this one?
When I got home. I'm not home yet. All right. Oh. The Arctic expedition was a remarkable success. I'm all but certain there's a Nobel Prize in my future. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I'm entirely certain. No, Mother, I can now feel your church group praying for my safety.